I lived with low testosterone for such a long time. I actually still have a decently low testosterone due to varicocele veins, but I'm going to get that problem fixed, hopefully in November. Now, there's a lot of problems that come with having low testosterone, like being lethargic and such and so forth. And I want to teach you how to deal with that, how I dealt with it, how I moved forward through my life, even though I had low testosterone. So I would say I noticed I had low testosterone coming out of high school. I was like 18 or 19, and I went to go to my doctor's office to get a testosterone test done because I was curious what my levels were. And my doctor had told me, don't bother. All you guys think you have low testosterone, or you just go to the gym for a little bit and you see what your testosterone is, and it's wasting money of insurance companies. From that day forward, I stopped seeing that doctor. I thought that was ridiculous. But I convinced him, or from that appointment forward, I saw him like one or two more times, and then I stopped going back. But I saw him and I was like, okay, well, let's do it anyways. I think I have low energy, so I want to see. And I convinced him to let me go do it. So he gave me the script and I went to take it. A week or so later, with no rush, of course, he got back to me and he called me on the phone and he asked me if I was on hormone replacement therapy to become transgender. Why did he ask this? Because my testosterone was so low, it was in the 200s. Even lower than that, I believe, at the time, like 180. It was really low. And obviously I felt pretty bad as a young man who was supposed to be this strong guy lifting and trying to make his life better. And my doctor had just asked me if I'm becoming transgender. How do I move forward to this? I thought to myself. And the biggest thing I needed to do at that time was raise my testosterone. I felt that I was tired every day. For example, when I would get up for high school, I would just be so tired even after 10 hours of sleep. There was some nights where I didn't go to sleep because I knew that if I slept, I wouldn't get up in the morning. Even if I slept 10 hours, I would just pull all-nighters consistently. Now, I didn't understand this, but this was actually ruining my testosterone, making it worse because recovery is very important. So, here are a few steps that you can do to increase your testosterone from day to day. Step 1 is you need to start sleeping 8 to 10 hours every night. 10 plus hours if you can is even more ideal. Now I find my sweet spot is about 9.5 hours. At that point in my sleep cycle, I can wake up feeling fully energized and almost get out of bed immediately. I prefer to meditate in the mornings, so for 10 to 15 minutes right after I get up, I just sit up on my bed and kind of just look at the ceiling or the wall and just focus on my breathing. That was the first biggest step, which I could already tell at that point was increasing my testosterone, but I still was feeling lethargic in the mornings when I was first starting that. I was still feeling super tired, still not wanting to get out of bed. It wasn't enough. Just the sleep wasn't enough. So the second step I took was being extremely consistent in the gym, right? Now, this included a lot of things. It wasn't just lifting weights, because lifting weights is good, but sprinting really, really helped because I felt tired enough after sprinting and running to go to bed the night and then have that full recovery the next morning. I feel like the recovery is really something that can grow your testosterone. And even if it doesn't grow your testosterone, it still just makes you feel more rested and able to get up the next morning. I'm in my pajamas editing this video. I just wanted to say that not all of these will directly raise your testosterone. That's not exactly important. What's more important is the mindset change that you can get from these things and the way that it can change your energy levels as well. Because testosterone is big, but it's also the energy levels and the mindset behind it, which is important. If you don't do a lot of these things, your mindset's never going to change and you're going to be stuck. Just thought I'd say that before you continue the video. The thing was, I had to change a few parts of my mindset. One of them was I had to start caring, and I had to tell myself that I had to care about my life. because in the back of my mind, I didn't really care. I kept telling myself I didn't deserve like a good life, or I didn't deserve these things because I wasn't already a good man at my age. But I know that is ridiculous, but having these such fucked up hormones is something that can do that to your mind. It can make you think things that you would never think if you had a higher level of those good hormones. I would suggest that if you have these thoughts of, oh, I don't want to get up, like it's not even worth it, like my testosterone is already low, there's nothing I can do about it, you need to almost brainwash yourself into having hope that these things can change for the better. If you have those thoughts, I'm gonna do this exercise with you right now. Even if you're a bit older, like 24, 25, it's still worth it to grow these healthy hormones. And just in general, even if it doesn't grow your hormones, do these habits because they will help you, period. You need to think of your brain as having a few sections, right? And the most important sections for this part are going to be your doubt section, almost like the devil on your shoulder. And it has to be the second section, which is your success section, which is almost like the angel on your other shoulder. Now, what I want you to do is completely just get rid of the devil, right? Just don't even think of any of the thoughts of the devil. Anytime that you're realizing you're having those thoughts, he'll try to creep back in, but you need to just kick him out every single time. You need to listen to the angel every time. And every time he tells you something good, that's when you need to listen. And every time you hear something bad from your brain, you need to just kick it out. Because if you don't tell yourself that you're going to do it and that you're going to be successful, guess what's going to happen? You probably aren't going to make it there. You're probably not going to fix your testosterone issues. You're probably not going to fix your sleep. You're not going to get up early. You're not going to go to work. That was a really huge issue as well. I don't know if it was my biggest issue, but it was definitely big. I mean, imagine getting up every single day as a young man in his teens, telling yourself that you're not going to be successful, telling yourself that you're not going to be able to do it. That's what I was doing to myself. And obviously that wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to help me out. The next step, outside of losing weight, outside of your mindset, because once you fix those things, this part becomes a lot easier. Once you grow your discipline a little bit with the gym and changing your mindset, you can go from being fat to being skinny. Now, this is a huge step because once you start losing weight, I promise you, you are going to feel that tiredness go away, especially if you have low testosterone and you're tired all the time, you need to lose weight. I'm serious. Losing weight is one of the biggest things that helped me out. I realized, even while making this video, as I'm thinking about it, I'm talking to the camera, I've got to redo this steak a few times because the amount of change difference from when I was 220 pounds to when I'm 185 pounds now is a huge difference. It's so crazy. I'm so much more energized. Being lighter, I almost feel happier even when I'm lighter as well. I don't feel as depressed. Not that I ever really gave into being depressed, but I feel better about myself. I look better. I'm not like at my ideal spot yet, but I do look a lot better than what I was before. Being 220 pounds, I'm 6 foot, so 220 pounds isn't that big, but it is like, it felt huge to me because I've never been that big in my life. Like I would look down and see my gut, and I would just almost want to give up on even going out or trying to be social because I'm like, I'm so fat and ugly. I mean, I was that ugly. I'm so ugly, like why would I even bother going out? You can't have that mindset. You need to have the mindset of, if you go out, this is what's going to help you start taking steps to changing. Yes, you are fat. Yes, you probably are ugly, but you need to start losing weight because that will help you be more attractive. It'll help you gain energy and start going out. Go out more, be less fat. Don't eat junk food as well. That's another thing. I didn't even think about it. I didn't write that down for this video, but I'll go into eating junk food. I would eat Takis. I was actually with a girl at the time, and I'm not gonna blame it on her because it was my fault. But she would always bring like bad foods and bring food to my job that wasn't exactly good for me, like McDonald's all the time. And that's one thing that I really fucking changed, and that's what helped me lose weight, but also be less lethargic. Eating healthy foods compared to eating terrible for you foods with high amounts of seed oils or carbohydrates, excess amount that you don't need, it's gonna make you more tired. Everyone knows that eating McDonald's you feel like shit afterwards. So just cut it out. It shouldn't even be a question about should McDonald's be in my diet or not. No. On cheat days you don't need McDonald's. Make a cheeseburger at home. It's gonna taste way better and it's gonna be healthier for you. I mean, if you really want like a McDonald's cheeseburger, I guess once a month you can have one, right? But why even bother? No, fuck that. Don't have a McDonald's cheeseburger. I changed my mind. Don't ever have that. Don't ever do that. That's not a good idea. You want to always be working towards your goals. If you're out with your friends or you're going on a road trip and they're like, oh, we're stopping at McDonald's, that's once a year or twice a year. I mean, the angels tell me don't fucking say yes to that. You know, don't do it even if they want to. You're better off stopping at somewhere like Chipotle. It's everywhere. I mean, Chipotle isn't the healthiest. It's pretty healthy. It's everywhere too. So you have that available. I mean, it's usually within like 20 to 30 minutes no matter where I am, right? So do that instead. If your friends want McDonald's, be like, yeah, you guys go stop at McDonald's. I'm gonna go stop at Chipotle or some healthier place next door. So lose weight. Focus on your mindset. Kick the devil out. Your mind devil. Don't let him tell you to do bad things. I didn't make the outro of the video, so I'll make it now. One of the things I want to push is be unapologetically yourself. Don't be sorry to be you. So many people will try to tell you to change in subtle ways. Like, for example, everyone tells me I'm loud and I should be quiet. No, I'm loud and I'm confident, and that's me, who I am as a person. I'm just a loud person. So be you. Don't let anybody change that. And make sure you subscribe to continue watching my journey.